Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Looking to throw, it's Mitchell. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Bell. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now on first down from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Mitchell. Makes the grab, it's Bridges. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking downfield on first down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
First and goal from the 5 as they try to put up the first points of this game. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Mitchell. Trying to barrel in. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Finds the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
Breaks the tackle.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Under fire! And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At the 40-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Nice move to keep running. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Bell. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
He'll keep it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has, the experience at the quarterback spot, but nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Bell. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the left side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just feeds the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Mitchell. Plucks it out of the air.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Give me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lawler. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The give to the back. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
It's first down from the 11. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Into their happy place for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front, creating the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They run the reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Power football with the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Give to the single back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Mitchell. Finds his man. It's Waller. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And you got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Gives it on the option. Got a little space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Waller. Knocked off his feet.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The give on the option. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking for a productive play on first down. Off the RPO, complete. The offense will quickly use a timeout. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Quick completion on the out route. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll go up top on second and short. Fires complete on the crosser. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They boot it away on 4th down. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
At the 18-yard line. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Coming out on first down with the play fake. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Mitchell. Got it behind the line. It's Bell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bridges. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Now on first down from the 30. Brown has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Fires to the tight end. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
A promising start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now they've got it first down at the 41. Finds his man. It's Bridges. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bridges. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
He'll do it himself. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get him blocked and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the 16-play drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's hooked. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Back to pass, it's Mitchell. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. From the gun, he leads it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Grabbed over the middle. It's White. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
By the receiver.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. To the air, it's Mitchell. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation. Get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down. Get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Handoff from the shotgun. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
To the air, it's Mitchell. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Trying to punch it in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Now this offense is back on the field. Got the quick completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No gain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the steps.
36.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Brings up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Complete in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Got his man quickly.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the air on second down. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Off the play fake on first down. Got it. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.